A tough day so far. A Team Liquid 6-0. Rolling Thunder committed by the attack side as well. That has caught Serial, but he's able to make it out. Three, a retake attempt. Kiko's gone into the ult, into the players, but he's standing strong. Great damage done. And Serial in with another big pickup on the back of that contact. Elite, the last man standing, draws blood, but still has 3 bodies left to hit the floor. An opportunity, but one he won't convert. And 7.
Any further space. It also allows for a bit more of a stack up. Serial, still that newest player, being left alone on the other side, but Marteen's done well. That's at least the start they were looking for. An opening pick.
Yeah, finally a step in the right direction. But a lot of control for Team Liquid around mid thanks to that Viper's Pit. They're losing players still. Camo going down leaves a very isolated Kiko calling for backup. Nats is on the rotate. That Viper's Pit just about to fall. KC, that's a clear sound cue. They know now. That player's gone from mid, probably rotated into A, and they're waiting still. Pumping the brakes completely, allowing Team Liquid to second guess themselves.
They've been spotted. Info there. Nade. Attempted to try and slow them down. 35 seconds. An aggressive position from Marteen as well, but it's being watched. It leaves Kiko isolated. An attempted rotation, but it's going to be so far behind. Kiko needs to do absolutely everything here with the full force of the opposition, slowly clearing out the back of the sites, clearing out those angles. Elite will get the job done. KC, without a miracle clutch coming through from Serial, are going to have their first round on the board.
Serial 1-4.
Well, Serial picked up a 3K earlier, but
50%
this shouldn't be too much to ask of any player. Especially without KC or playing this, it's not like they're isolated, spread out, and giving opportunities. On the site together, looking to fight. Maybe he can take Elite down, but even then, where do you go from there? All 3 players will be ready to swing, and with a nice hold on site, they confirm their first.
We get to see a lot of responses, an immediate headshot from Marteen onto Camo. I said earlier that the duelist on Liquid was having a fantastic time of it.
Dobrý. Lomeno, timeout, Roxane, podtržíčko.
Trying to push those same extremities. With information of not a massive stack up of players, they're going to try and execute here.
Still to contend with Kiko, though. The showstopper online now finding its mark onto Elite, but he picked up a double before falling. That gives them a real chance here. With the spike recovered, they can find themselves in a 3v2 post plant, but there's already some Liquid members close by. Patatek's given away his position up in heaven. They don't know about that, but they're about to find out. Big swing, but it's Nats to put them to bed. Sugetsu all alone, just moments ago, they had the advantage, and they will have the plans on the other side of the map. But from there, a big clutch needed from Sugetsu, or else Team Liquid will be right back to winning ways.
Nats has done so much in this round, but they might just need a little bit more. Sugetsu trying to almost play with the element of surprise. Viper's screen almost helping him out. You have to bear in mind that the plant position definitely isn't the best one. Can't go back towards heaven from this spot, otherwise he'll not be able to hold on to it. Needs to swing out and check, and already it seems like it's being watched. Nice shot on the first, but can't quite correct.
It's in the bin.
As I was saying earlier,
Liquid
have proven on this map, especially with the double duelist, they can put rounds up on the attack. So you're looking at a scenario where even if KC win the remaining 3, it might not be enough. Like, genuinely might not be enough. And that's if they manage to get anywhere near these rounds.
Ale ty vole do prdele.
Jemu to giftuje úplně zadarmo. For the last hour or so, just building how he's going to win these rounds for the squad. And already only Sadak and Sugetsu remaining. Look where the spike is as well. They are nowhere near it. I think they've almost just resided themselves to damage at this point.
Yeah. Forcing the fight's a little more important than pathing your way out of the round. 50 seconds on the clock. Nats to contend with, and he will finally be put in the dirt, but 2v4 still. They're going to go for the spike now. 47
Tady zmikron a spolovalo. Zapli. Ducha nepřekecal.
Spread out as well.
Čo ti nejde?
Not going to trust Sadak with just a sheriff to get it done. He'll be rotating all the way around the B site, the final destination. But Serial and Kiko have already proven that they're a pretty deadly duo in containing this site, and they've no need to rotate.
Sometimes Serial has been enough on his own.
Absolutely.
He's been
Nasrali se na
having a great
CS.
game.
Jak to? Cheaterkově, co dal,
A little bit
kámo?
of a fadeaway dunk. This leaves Sanak with only a pistol.
No dobré aim.
No time to play with, and he didn't even get past Serial. The position of Kiko. He's pushed up. They don't expect him to be here.
To byl ten druhý
They
kill,
saw
kámo.
the players moving in the other direction after the fake TP, and they thought, okay, this spot is going to be clear. Instead, Kiko takes the initiative, and this is now just almost becoming disrespect.
Has the spike.
The push down mid, the spike. He's heard
Ještě
it making his
třetí.
way back through the spawn.
Tam
This could
zase
be round
fandíš.
over before it begins, and well, yeah, with two players falling at the same time, Sugetsu on 1 versus 4. This is turning into an absolute slaughter for KC. It's safe to say that Liquid want that top seed.
Man, yeah, crazy play from Nats getting down towards the bottom of mid here in the steps on the rotate. That's a real thorn in the side for KC, for Kiko as well to get aggressive in A main after that player TP's out. And the pressure that should have been put on B because of that. Could have drawn the rotations, could have left A that little bit more open, but Kiko with the split-second decision to stay aggro. Pretty much got this round fallen right into Team Liquid's pocket. 20 seconds, 2 players close by. Camo with the ult, but you even going to throw it in here? Maybe, just to close it out, the guarantee at 15. If they just interrupt this plant with both players, Sugetsu's gambling that there's no one nearby. And he's about to find out the hard way that that is wrong. Just one interrupt needed, the stun put through. It's over already. He's out of time. And out of luck, he might get Serial. But Camo's there to finish the job in the timer.
Pushing up like that, you could tell that even in the way he played, at no point had he fallen for the ruse. And well, we're now looking at a buy that is definitely mixed. Elite currently a rifle with no shields. They're just going to try and contact here, try and run straight into Kiko. Well, he's gone down, but his teammate is there alongside. Another man advantage already for Liquid.
Right there.
Don't get in my way. A lot of people go for that Vandal, but when you see Nats with a Phantom in hand, you know that no smoke is safe to hide behind. With the Viper's pit up, mid is completely contained now for Team Liquid. Gate crash is well sent through, so quick rotations possible. And that will be given away fairly soon, that KC are coming in this direction. The flash from Sadik. Signaling to Patatek, he spotted one.
Co to bylo za jumpík od podsedáka?
Camo here to help. Ult wasn't used last round, so it's online for the info. In this, they've only seen one player. They're about to find all of the info. There it is.
All 3 spotted.
Vypadá blbě, chat.
Camo not wanting to overextend. Nats now leaving the pit and hightailing it to the other side. And just the time that's being bought, it's almost too easy. Camo just picking them apart. One standing and tagged down to just 20 HP, but they can just hold on to the heavens. Make it awkward for Elite to try and even attempt to get a plant. You can see that the Liquid players are being diligent, not overfacing, not risking too much, although Nats goes looking. He's left it all onto Serial. He's been fantastic all the way through the map so far, but maybe Elite could be the one to take this over the line, give them at least a second round, give them at least a semblance of hope. In this moment, Serial's just waiting. He's expecting eventually maybe some sort of pick, some sort of look, but Elite is just calm and collected. Sat back on the spike. If anything, it might be a bit more of a surprise on the other side, and he's going to land that final shot.
Tak to byl masivní 1v2 koláž s 22 HPčkama, what?
But well, still really would put this map to bed, and it kind of already feels like we're in that way anyway. Again, going back to some of the statistics from earlier. Last time they played this map, they had 8 of their rounds over on the attack side. Marteen looking to try and disrupt. A little bit of chip damage, and well, it seems like the rest of the team are actually looking to try and play off this. Maybe use the TP as a bit of a ruse. In this case,
furt nefunguje, by the way, to haudečko celý, furt nevidíte skore u toho hráče. Oj.
He takes down one,
does
some damage, dishes it out. The mid spot by Sadik's got on the spike, a good indication there's more players coming. Camo tag low as well. Good start for KC, and a pistol round win here could set them up for that comeback that they very much need. Sugetsu there for backup, and it's all looking good for the defensive side.
Trip in play. Avez in position, a crossfire as well with Sugetsu.
Viděl hlavičku, viděl Asturu, jak tam čaruje.
Getting into this site.
To je nebezpečný čarovat Astrou takhle za boxíkama, ona je potom větší.
Avez even attempting to slow them down just that little bit more before swinging out on it. Serial again though. He's been devastating throughout this map.
30 seconds
2 players remaining, both tagged up as well. Spike will be retrieved and just going to try and give himself a little bit of extra space, but he's trying to just bait this out as a bit of a ruse, and eventually Elite once again is there to close.
Info found just outside of A. One player. That gets Marteen to pump the brakes a little bit.
Starý, kámo to
He's
ní.
gonna go pushing to keep the info.
Tohle je době prostě to nemůže. To normálně ten nasype. Ty vole, má velký armory.
The 140 tag from the outball.
Hajzlos.
Team Liquid with the opening pick. KC looked like they wanted to get aggressive, but Sugetsu makes the wise choice to fall back before he gets a little too far into enemy territory.
Still got an aggressive position on A, and because of that, with no push, seems like they made the read that this may just be that play towards the B site. 3 players likely to be here in position, but again, you have to take into consideration that Avez is sat with only a pistol in hand as they look to move.
Ok, má formu, ale draka. Dobrý, mám jsem ho jinxnul, kámo, málem. To je škoda, kámo, že nedal 2 svůj gecnu. Retake s Bakinou. Nevím, chlapi, kdyby to byl Mickey. Máš ještě žoust. Žoust a Bucky. Kdyby to byl Michal Smarzik, tak jako...
This is one of the few fights that he'd actually have an advantage.
To je hajzl ten Keiko.
Already down to half HP, goes chasing, looking to drive by Kiko, but Kiko will be there to close the round. 11-4. Go walking into his crosshair. Again, they're going for this mid play. They've enjoyed putting pressure on this side of the map and ultimately leaving a lot for Elite to do. He's done well so far.
They're a little isolated. Marteen, though, grabs the first, the surprise on the angle. The reward is the opening pick, the man advantage for the defensive side, and even though we're seeing Marteen's over towards A, he will quickly be able to rotate up into heaven to help out on this mid-hole if needed. So for KC, no panic, with plenty of control. Sugetsu containing that deeper angle inside of B main.
Kde má kamerku ten Elite?
Try to find space somewhere. Looks like both teams are thinking about fighting A main.
About to have the cavalry, but the cavalry hasn't come quick enough.
Na klacka.
That 3-man re-aggress has worked wonders. Now they're walking into a site that might seem open, but with the amount of heaven control, it's definitely not going to be easy.
Rakety, co to je za rakety, kámo?
Yeah, the maximum you're going to get from that position is 1. Marteen, again, immediate. Finding that trade. Now for Nats and Padatek, they've got a lot to do.
Vlastně to vyhrajou snad, ale ty píčo, ale to jinxo, kámo. Co mám line-up 0-2.
Padatek isolates 1, caught by the paranoia. They've seen that, and it's an execution from Marteen. He's picked up all 5 kills, and for KC,
you get the stingers, you get into the pit, and you just wait it out, see if your opponents can come to you. So it's more so, can they get an orb, which they will be able to off the plant? Can they go in without too many casualties here? The answer's looking like a no.
Spike down A.
Nats is able to trade out 1, but Elite going unpunished up in heaven. The pit. They're going to use it. Oh, Tom, I thought you were being a little overzealous. There was no way that they were going to pull through an ultimate in this, but they've got a sense that this is a round they could win. Sadik is playing with the judge. Maybe a chance for him if he gets up close, or if any of the Liquid members do. But playing inside that pit, Kiko with the rifle outside falls early. That's a big problem now.
Oh, that's even bigger
from
problem.
Elite, gonna find them all, the picks that he had. And the fact he was able to escape unnoticed, that's put a big problem in play for this squad. Nat spots 1, a clean kill on the first, but now he's all alone. Gets the judge off his opposition. No, this is the perfect weapon. They thought he was gonna fall, but he plays the ace. And he died. He was like, he doesn't touch. Oh, that was awful.
A ne, nemá asi, ten split už, kámo. Comeback na 12
7 rounds in a row, it's a lot, but we've seen stranger things happen. With the form team Liquid are in, Tom, it would be a real surprise.
We've seen strange things happen this week, so it's not out of the realms of possibility. Starting this round off well.
30 seconds.
Showstopper
Čau,
in.
Danko.
Oh, it's gone past. They haven't actually cleared Marteen in the corner, so he'll be able to take one and escape. And now, well, normally you talk about the potential of a showstopper just taking the site, but that now doesn't hold any value. 5.
Bude to na plně Marteen.
Make that 3, but it was not eventually.
I was getting worried. Those first 2 shots were clean as can be.
Could definitely be a problem for KC.
Well, they're already committing ults to it. Kiko picking up one. The rifle, I
děje,
don't... Oh, it is retrievable. In fact, it fell down. It's now in Camo's hands, and he's waiting on the site for some contact. Gets it onto Elite, and ult will be used for info. Nat's still lurking around. The stinger in hand. There's one spotted. They've got decent info, but Nats is caught trying to get aggressive on the back of it. They know roughly where Camo is.
A podle penízku, víš, koukám na peníze.
Difficulty, but never mind. We're down to a
GG.
1v1.
GG, O7 chat. Další technická byla mimochodem, to se na YouTube.
Long have you waited? We won't be back for long. 13 to 6, 1 round, and it's done and dusted. Team Liquid taking this map with flying colors.
Vítáme vás na slunečním streamu a slunečním videu. Ahoj na YouTube. Tohle bude nejspíš spojený video ze tohohle zápasu. Před týdnem se hrála první mapa, pak se odehrála druhá a teď koukáme na třetí. Marteen versus Team Liquid. Co mají za kompozice? Mají nový kompy. Takže by měly být fakt ostří. Fakt by měly být ostří. Marteen je ostrý.
Kick things off here on Lotus.
Tweet us, let
us know.
Yeah, let us know, man. We got to find out. Baffled.
Když máš potetovaný nohy, tak to chápu, jestli když máš někde tetování, tak chápu, jestli chceš asi oholit to místo, ať to je vidět, ale... Zase jako, když víš, že jsi extrémně chlupatý někde, tak nemyslí úplně chytrý jsem dávat tetovačku. Bude nová mapa, Mikaska, bude nová mapa. Viděl jsem, Heretics šli na zmrzku, no, než jdou hrát. Jo, František, zimní. Zdravím všichni zimáky. Čus. To šlo. Děkuju, Fero. Čau ruky, čau domy. O! Mají nový kompy, kámo. Feruj to. Oni prohrávají proti Eku, by the way, ale s těma novými kompama. Oni prohráli proti čistýmu Eku. Co je? Zdravíme.
Oh, we've got a bit of a stack here. It's quite a few players over there like that.
Kilos, děkuju ti za...
Not be named Counter-Strike, obviously. There was like, someone can remember who it was infamously. I swear it was like Fnatic at one point, old Fnatic, just literally, or maybe it was Virtus Pro. Don't know. I'm yapping because this round shouldn't go anywhere. But seeing the last one, who knows? Camo's already got ult ready, taking a lot of space towards A, and if they'd seen how many were stacked there, I don't think they got the full picture.
No, ti potom povím, kámo,
noted some part of it. Oh no, they've got a pretty safe.
Za tou hypotéku, co jsem si vzal na tebe. Je to v pohodě. Čau, Sabin.
Look for a couple of these kills potentially. And Camo's already got his ultimate, maybe looking towards Patrick.
Je to v pohodě, díky, kámo. Fakt díky, že jsi mi poslal tu občanku celou, vole. Jako bylo to krásný, vole.
KC slowed down on their approach. I don't really think they have any.
Dobrý, 30 let to budeš platit, je to v pohodě.
Even with the weapon upgrade for Sadak. They're probably conscious they don't want to give away anymore.
Mám papíry na hlavu.
Give this one up to the spike. After round 2 being flipped, you don't really want to give any further advantages.
To má Mickey, vole. No. Co ten komp? Musím trochu zanalizovat. Harbora jsem hrál tady na streamu, ne? To už několikrát mi ukáž. Jako je to vidět na těch POVčkách, jak jsou rychlejší, ty vole, je to vidět, jak jsou rychlejší, kámo. Zachránil velký spray down. A mě častokrát už několikrát mi vždycky Mickey říkal, že se koukal, co dělá na tom streamu a že to je jako hrozný, vole, nebo chápeš, ale furt pokračoval.
No, I don't.
Joj, co?
It's rewarded.
Ano, Petr má taky. To je docela cool, já jsem to nastavil, že za týden, od pondělí vždycky do pondělí, kdo má nejsledovanější klip, top 3 nejsledovanější klipy, jakoby vám to dají tu ikonku. Přemýšlím, jestli bych jakoby... Někde tě předběh, Petr, no. Asi. On to je podle views. Jsem pochopil. I mohlo to nějak sbírat a potom jakože nějaký reward za to dávat. Ten tanec? Ten tanec je to nejsledovanější. A ty kompy jsou docela hnusný, ne? A bale... Na co opěvovačko to bylo? Já vám řeknu, co myslím. Omen, Harbor, Fate. Deadlock. Waylay.
Yeah. I like the intention as well from KC, just clearing that space, trying to at least trade back in, right? Keep it at this 4v4.
Kde ho máš ty, Mikaska, ten monitor?
Now obviously going to be sniffed out
Já to mám
Marteen in the ult, but straight
takový.
away coming across here, Neural Theft Investor will give
Liquid
all of the information they need.
Jako...
And the kills they need.
Normální.
Don't worry about it. Nah, Sadak's not going to find the shot on Serial, so the red carpet rolled out. Leaving Marteen.
Ron, Silver možná, tak jakoby jakmile seš God, tak seš většinou v té horní polovině těch ranků, jakoby že tam lidi jsou víc pod tebou. Jak kdy, můžeš dostat jakoby těžký lobíčko, když seš Gold, když seš ty ten low, ale jsou úplně jakoby rankově jednodušší deathmatchy průměrně. Dělal jsem takový test už kdysi ohledně těch deathmatchů. On ultl Yoru klona. Crazy work. Pošli tracker, Semir. Podle mě to je RNG, kamo. Jaký lobíčko dostaneš, ale podle mě máš hodně lobíček, kde seš ty ta horní polovina. A všechno jakoby níž, strašně moc ironů. Já skoro nepotkávám irony třeba na deathmatchi, ale když jsi nižší rank, to dostaneš iron na deathmatch. Net.
He's certainly drawn them away from that B site for a second or two, hasn't it? Elite, very aware of someone could be behind them. Wall now triggered. But luckily, you got the waylay there who could just tip over the top. Beautiful shot from Camo.
To jsou facky, kamaráde.
They have the bodies, they have the spacing, they have the sight. And let alone the TP taken earlier by Kiko. And now it all lines up.
Píči. Tak musíme někdy v půlce aktu udělat tu analýzu zas. Byl tak okolo, sorry, vole. Sorry. Přijde mi, že mám 4 win streak, komputer dostávám lepší deathmatch elo, než když mám nějaký lose streak, může to být... No, taky jsem viděl názory lidí, že je to podle win rateu, ať už kompetovýho, tak deathmatchovýho, že pokud deathmatchi vyhráváš hodně, dostaneš taky lidi, kteří vyhrají hodně deathmatchem. Nevím, jak to je tom pravdy, ale...
That's tough. This post plant is so brutal, isn't it?
Really is.
Platinum 2.
I thought the KC were looking to maybe spring a bit of a trap here. They had 4 players, Mike. They looked ready to go. And they've just been dismantled.
Nic, ale kámo, KC by mohli step upnout. Trochu je to atak mapa, ale 2-8 je tragédie, WTF. A na svipo.
Liquid continuing as they have done. Cut sound now. forcing KC into a position to maybe send out a fact finder or two. Prowler sent out, nothing spotted towards rubble. Still got that camera in place. It's finally dealt with now, and I think that's why you see maybe the green.
Andy nasypal si,
We can see on the minimap that that's not.
Andy nasypal si ten bundle.
Oh, this is nice.
Já si myslím, že budu mít kamo třeba hoďku 2 mezeru mezi NA. Kdybych to vyzkoušel klidně. Já když jsem ho včera sebral, tak nebylo moc, ty vole, to mi neseděl. Zase to nikdo nefandí. Key loss.
Now they're in the right place for it. You still got 2 players here. It's not an advantage, but it's the best you're gonna get. And they were unawares of it, but Sierra's cleared the back of the site. The ult gets unleashed, but Sugetsu still survives.
1v3 k Sugetsu.
Oh, in the best of ways, trying to secure him and save him, but the shorty's on the way, and it's Kiko and Nats.
Má 4 různý varianty toho finisheru podle těch barev a stojí 8700 a ta hůl je taky jakoby nový design. Předtím horší bundle stál má 9,5. Never play furt, kamo, já jim fandím. Vidíš, jak fandím? A vyhráváme? Vyhráváme? Nevyhráváme.
He's had some hot and cold moments throughout this series. Icebox brutal to witness here. Couple of off moments for him. Now he's got to navigate his way past 2. Nats to the right, Kiko to the left, the 3, 2, 1 swing, it ain't going out of their hands.
Kámo.
You assume Liquid are continue to, well, try and punish this. Marteen rewarded this time around.
Cením.
Lovely little 1-2 between them. Attention drawn away, Arvez.
Ok, beru zpátky, mají nejlepší kompy.
Huge impact this round, leaving Kiko in the 1v.
Oh no.
Bye-bye. Elite will take that every day of the week, but hey.
But actually hold that thought for a moment, Camo. I was curious whether or not they were just going to drive swing on. They were positioning, maybe posturing forwards there, but Marteen.
Co říkáš, že v týden nakončí hodně hráčů a Alexí má takovou šanci tam dostat? Co říkám? Kámo, neříkám nic, jenom se mi dějou jakoby různý jakoby fyzické věci.
Oh man, this is thought out. Now, Camo, move position.
Jak se vám zastavit na hraní, ale jak se vám zastavit na tu hru?
Careful backside, they're on the way, Kiko. He's gonna be able to call it out, but Pantek still falls. KC.
Potřebuje ulti pistolky, jinak to je finito, ale... Tak Ostadák vaří na ataku s těma volama. Ukáž?
And almost looking as if KC are in a position to take 2
Nic
individual
moc.
fights here.
Kámo, to je průměr, vole.
Slip away though.
Oh!
What?
Co dostali do facky, kámo? To co mi přijde, tak já to přežíš někoho spektí, či někoho spektí, tak to enemy POVčko, že dostanou strašnou pecku, jakoby těch enemáků, že dostanou, vole, jakože ty si neměl cash ve tvém oboru. Oni to zase projebou. Volbangni ho. A počkej, nevolbangni ho, ty si proti nám. Oni se line-upnou. Dobrá facka. Kamo, se skinama ta hra je 3krát zábavnější for...
Other side though, Liquid might be here to catch the rotation. Jumping so at least a headshot in the mix. No trade comes through that, yeah. But how is he alive? I was gonna say, how is he alive? He's still 87 HP.
I don't understand how that just happened. I really don't. And now they can't really react
to
auta
100 000,
coming out again, the deadlock there. You're gonna have the util from Cypher split across B as well.
To chceš, no.
Your really only option is that A site.
Nat's going to be relaying this information at least, but probably just tucked in.
Si neměl pojištění na pokuty, kámo, asi.
Confirmation comes from Kiko, but how much of that is kind of tangible information? This is though. Now going to be able to identify.
Pojištění na Discordy, jo. Od Majka.
Really looking towards.
To je jeho nový produkt.
Mitigate as much of this pressure as possible.
Stall.
Ten Težo, já jsem si to studoval až dneska, já jsem včera to ještě neviděl celý ten nerv. Ten Težo je tak strašně rozsračkovaný. To Ečko budete moct hodit jenom jednu raketu. At a time, jakoby. Jednu. Jednu. Ten stun je tak dlouhý, že chytit do něj někoho je dost těžký. Stun je dlouhý. Myslíš, že stun je dlouhý? Ten stun je dobrý. Ten stun je takový speciální. U toho stunu je strašně důležitý mít naučený movement. Ten stun má strašně dobrý movement. Oproti Breachovi třeba.
Drive-by Marteen. And oh my god, pad attack, easy. This feels a bit individual. I kind of want them to tighten up some of those points there.
Chápu, no Andy. To u starých aut normálně se vyplatí pomalu koupit nový, než ho nechávat opravovat na 4x, no. Jako mám kadeší podobný věcí.
Try and get a tap on the spike as early as possible. Flash comes through, 28 HP. Yeah, it's just being made very awkward.
Seriálově to moc nepůjde, kámo, potřebuje notebook. Ty rakety, kámo, ty jsou... Musíš dokupovat jednu raketu za 150, házíš jen jednu raketu, máš o 10 metrů menší range a to nejlepší na tom je, že se nerechargeujou. Jak jako se nerechargeujou?
Casey keeps some security there with the form of Marteen securing that CT side. Now being worked back in on that.
Aby si zničil třeba Killjoy turetu s tím, to musíš použít obě ty rakety a už je nemáš. Mě teda Breach ultina má víc solidní value než Težo ultina. Jsem přesvědčený o tom. Že Breach ultina je lepší jako spell než Težo ultina. Po těch Fnatic Andy. Tam bude největší mezera mezi Fnatic a Amerikou, si myslím. Bych to natankovat. GG, Alkani, nový kompy. Nevadí, no Seed 1, Liquid a Casey doufám jsou furt v pohodě, ale ne?